Okay, Crypto Fam. This is Crypto Sifu, and I'm coming to you live and in color from Missoula, Montana. I just came out of seeing Avengers Endgame, and I got to tell you, it's an epic film. There's not going to be any spoilers here, but I am going to tell you it's an epic film. I'm not generally an emotional guy, but I was riveted to my seat. Um, just totally enthralled in the movie the whole time. I laughed. I there were tears, and I even stood up and went, "Hell yeah!" I mean, right out loud, which is totally uncharacteristic for me. That's not. That's. I mean, generally, I'm really conservative and laid back, and I was just totally enthralled and almost a part of the film. It felt like. So anyway, I'm not going to do a whole lot of news parroting. We've got some great YouTubers out there doing that. Crypto Eddie, bringing love from Japan. We've got Digital Asset Investor bringing the love from Georgia. We've got Jungle Inc. and we've got Kung Fu Nerd and so many more. They've all inspired me to start a channel. So here it is. When I'm on the road, because I'm a truck driver, um, I'm going to be doing videos as I can from my phone. Meanwhile, I'm setting up a home studio so I can do some edits at home, even getting a green screen and some lighting so I can do some cool backdrops and stuff. Um, but mostly, I want to bring you, an XRP minute here and there with a little bit of philosophy. Zen and the art of hodling is what we're going to be doing. Basically, just kicking back and trying to get a hold of our emotions and keep them in check when the market shifts. So, to that end, um, Sifu is a name given to a Chinese instructor. Now, it can be a school teacher or a college professor. In the Western world, we most commonly hear it referred to a martial arts instructor, and I do teach Chinese martial art when I'm not driving truck. I teach Tai Chi Chuan, the meditation form that looks like a dance, as well as, since it's one of the oldest forms of Kung Fu, I do teach some of the forms of Kung Fu, and I am by no means a master of anything. I'm just spending my life trying to become a master of myself. But what I've learned is emotions have no place in the markets. I've learned this from reading quotes from Warren Buffett and a few others. And essentially, Mr. B, XRP, that's at XRP Mr., he posted something the other day that said, was really brilliant. He said, if the market is messing with you and, you're frustrated, then quit spending your and I'm paraphrasing. Essentially, the tech context was quit spending your moon money, invest it, forget about it. You're not gonna miss when it moons. You're gonna be well aware of it. But in the meanwhile, the money you spend, don't spend more than you can afford. Do your own research, invest it, forget about it, and don't spend it in the meanwhile. I mean, it's hard, you imagine, say, a $200 XRP and you've invested X amount of dollars, what you could do with that investment when it hits $200. But honestly, at the end of the day, you're just driving yourself crazy. I have no doubt it'll get there, but I also have no idea when it'll get there, and none of us do. Technical analysis is great, but when you're looking at TA, keep in mind it's an if and when statement. If it does this, this will happen. And if it doesn't do that, it'll probably do this. So don't worry so much about the technical analysis, and don't worry so much if you've done your own research, you believe in the team that's created the tech, you believe in the mission of the tech, then invest what you think you can afford and move forward. And forget about the money until it matures. And you'll be a lot happier for it. You need to, basically screw off and get outside. And summer's here. Do something nice for yourself. Have a good time and play some ball or spend some time with your kids or go to a movie like Sifu just did. And forget about your investment. You'll know when it matures, and until then, there's no point in micromanaging it. Just have a good time with it. And, this isn't investment advice. This is basically philosophy. This is how I'm dealing with it. There's no stress because I'm not spending moon money. And I'm not going to spend moon money until I have moon money to spend. In the meanwhile, I'm just researching it and doing my, making my investments and having a good time. The rest of the time I spend on Twitter, I spend working, I interact with family, I get out and throw the ball for my dog. There's Beatrice back there. I'm not sure if you can see her, but we got out last night and we threw the ball around for about 15 or 20 minutes. We just have a good time here. And I want all of you to do the same. So don't worry about spending the money right now. Worry about making good investments and doing your research. And your research should be renewed periodically. Don't research it one day and make a decision to invest in it and forget about it. Revisit your investments periodically. But to that end, don't worry about spending the moon money. That'll just drive you buggy. So anyway, no investment advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But it's how I deal with the ups and downs of the market. And I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday or Monday, depending on wherever you're at. And God bless. I'll see you on Twitter or in the next video. Talk to you soon. Crypto Sifu with your XRP Minute, signing off.